I agree
What is going
100%.
on?
I don't know, dude.
Why aren't these guys on the Mount Rushmore of fucking something?
They need to
Where,
be.
where's their love?
They need to be put on a pedestal, dude, and studied on how to do actual fucking melodic metal the right way.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Riffs Reloaded. On this channel, if you're new here, we talk about all things heavy metal, hard rock, classic rock, everything in between. It does not matter. We will cover it here on this show. My name is Willie, and of course, alongside next to me over here is my brother Nick. What's going on, bro?
Going on, brother? What's going on YouTube? What's going on Spotify?
Back at it, man. I'm excited. This is continuing our Amon Amarth series we got going on. Our previous episode, if you have not seen that, we talked about Amon Amarth's first three albums. So be sure to go back and listen to that one, watch that one, and all the good stuff. And then come on back and check this one out, because on this episode, we're going to be talking about their next three albums, which is Versus the World, Fate of Norns, and With Oden on Our Side. Nick, are you excited or what?
I am, dude. I just listened to these three albums within the last hour and a half before we came on to record this. So I'm fresh in the mind, and this was a very good listen to all three of these albums. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, man. I definitely have my opinions on these albums, and I'm sure you do as well, and I'm sure the audience does as well, because you wouldn't be watching this if you were not an Amon Amarth fan, or if you're new to Amon Amarth. Welcome, because you're on a fucking journey, and a journey is much needed because Amon Amarth is fucking brilliant. If you didn't watch the first episode, I mentioned that Amon Amarth is my second favorite band, so I have Amon Amarth deep in my heart. And yeah, before we get into it, Nick, anything you want to add?
Just that Amon Amarth is an incredible band, dude. This has been fun so far. We're only 6 albums in. By the time this episode is done, we'll be 6 albums in, and it's been pretty damn fun so far, and I can only imagine where it's going to go from here in the progression of Amon Amarth's discovery. But dude, fucking these 3 albums right here are fucking fire.
They are fire, bro. I can't wait to get into it. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it, man. Of course, the first album we're going to be talking about today is Versus the World. This album came out November 18th of 2002. And before we get into it, Nick, you mentioned last episode how much you adore the Crusher and that album. Mm-hmm. And I kind of gave a little sneak peek that in these next 3 albums we're going to be talking about, I share the same love, if not more, on a particular album. And that album is this album.
Okay, I can see that.
This album for me is fucking gold. I think this album should have put them on the fucking mark, and it didn't, which I don't know why. But I think if anybody has known Amon Amarth for a while and needs to go back and kind of refresh themselves a little bit, this is the album that they need to go back and fucking listen to. I think for me, start to finish, this album is a fucking masterpiece. And I think every song is perfectly placed and fit. And the whole album is constructed so fucking well done. And I don't know what it is, man, but it just hit my fucking soul. Something about it, man.
It is a strong album, dude. I will agree with you on that one. And will it be my favorite out of the 3 that we're going to cover? I don't know. We're at to wait and see till the end. But I will say that this was a very strong album, and coming off of the last album that they put out before this one, The Crusher, this album, dude, was a fucking fierce, like, step up in their progression as a band. And you can definitely tell the difference in the production sound. You can definitely hear the enhancements of their instruments, and definitely Johan's fucking vocals have changed for the better. Not that his vocals were bad to begin with, but you can definitely hear, like, this is Amon Amarth that we know today, starting with this album here. So I'm very fucking excited to jump into this one, dude.
I'm glad that you mentioned that, because The Crusher had elements of where the change was starting. And then this album, like you just said, definitely took a turn for a completely different sound that they're going for. And just the way that the songs were structured and written and produced, just like you said, completely different from their first 3 albums. And like you said, I think everything was for the better. And yeah, you want to get into it?
Let's do it. Let's march right into it.
All right, bro. Well, we got track number one kicks off this album, and that track is Death in Fire. Your thoughts, Nick?
You know, Willie, when we started this journey with Amon Amarth on the last episode that we did, you asked me what was my beginnings of Amon Amarth, how did I come across Amon Amarth? And I told you that there was a video that I first came across of theirs off of a compilation DVD, but I couldn't remember that song. It was this song right here. It was this video right
Mm.
here, Death and Fire, was the first song that I heard from them off that compilation DVD. And I gotta say that this is an incredible fucking opening song. It is such a badass fucking song, dude. The riff itself is just a master fucking piece, dude. And Johan's vocals, we were talking about earlier, are on full display here of future Amon Amarth that is to come. And I gotta say too, see if you agree with me on this one. Kind of throwing a little bit of a curveball here. The song kind of sounds like the guitar tone in this song reminds me of a lot of fucking Bolt Thrower, dude.
Interesting.
Like the whole tone of
Hmm.
it, the way that the song, not the song, but just the guitar itself. Forget about the rest of the song, just the guitar sound,
Oh,
the tone,
okay.
and like the riffage reminds me a lot of fucking Bolt Thrower, dude. I got a lot of Bolt Thrower when I was listening to this song.
Dun 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 dun. Dun. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
See what I'm
Yeah, yeah.
saying?
I see that.
See what I'm saying? And
Okay.
that's not a bad thing either, because fucking
Interesting.
Bolt Thrower is fucking amazing too.
They're badass. Yeah.
But dude, this fucking song, bro, like what an incredible fucking opening song to this
Yeah.
fucking album, dude.
What's that bolt thrower song? The kill chain? Is that what it
Kill
is?
Chain, yep.
Yeah, I can see that right now, dude.
Yep, that is a
Interesting. Okay.
legendary fucking song too, dude. I wish Bolt Thrower
Okay.
were still around.
Interesting. I love it. Yeah, man. Same with you in a way. Of course, I think I heard Pursuit of Vikings first from you. And
Hmm.
then as I went on my own little journey of this band, I think this is another song, if not the next song, that stood out to me. So same with you. I think this song is definitely one of their most Is it their most popular? I don't think it
No,
is.
no, not at
No,
all.
right?
No,
It
they don't
should
even
fucking
play
be.
this song live anymore, which I don't understand.
No. But yeah, this song is a fucking banger, man. It's a headbanging fucking song, and you just want to do fucking windmills to this fucking song.
Yep, it's
Again,
incredibly melodic, dude, and like
it
the energy in
is.
this fucking song is just fucking great, dude. And this was like the precursor to what Amon Amarth is will become in later albums. Like this was
Yep.
like the definition of Amon Amarth when you think of Amon Amarth on this
Yep.
fucking album, especially, dude. And it was just a killer fucking track, a killer opening track, dude.
It's a great opening track, just like you said, and I think it also is a great way to introduce a new sound because they came out with a banger and a fast and a heavy song and a completely different direction of what they were doing besides the first three albums. And I think this was a damn good. They always so far every opening song to an album that they have produced has been a fucking banger, and I think they did it again with this album.
And each opening song is like different. Now, obviously, you say, well, of course, it's a different song. What I'm trying to say is like not all opening songs on these first now four albums that we're doing is not the same structure wise, pace wise, sound wise that the first three albums, first three openers were.
Right.
This one was like in a world of itself, and you can
Yep.
definitely hear like a maturity level too when it came to this song of like where they started from one step from the Golden Hall to now. It's like you
Hmm.
can definitely tell like the different techniques and different ways of going about structuring a song that Amon Amarth has taken.
I agree, 100%. Let's move on, bro. Number two, track number two, we got For the Stab Wounds in Our Backs. What's your thoughts?
This whole album in particular, and I guess the next two albums too, but it's focusing on this album. The lyrics, man, are definitely like going into battle, fighting off the fucking enemy, crusading for what they believe in and everything else. And this song right here, For the Stab Wounds in Our Backs, is definitely a song that continues in that tradition because they're literally talking about going into battle and fucking people up because of the stab wounds in their backs,
Yep.
And as the song itself goes, the riffs are incredible. It continues the vibe that the first song brought on this album. And going to the title of the album versus the world, you can definitely get like not so much a concept album vibe, but you can definitely tell that this is an album that would definitely say that we as Norsemen, we as Vikings, we as Scandinavians are definitely versus the world.
Yeah, I agree. And to touch on something that you just said, I think the way that the lyrics were brought to us in this album is completely different from the first three.
Hmm.
I think Johan really sat down and like wrote really fucking deep songs on this album,
Hmm.
and it
For
wasn't
sure.
just like whatever. I think he really fucking thought about what he wanted to say, and it just came across fucking beautifully. And this song is just a perfect number two song for this album, and the build up is like it's like perfect. It builds up and then it fucking goes and goes and goes, and then Johan's vocals are high as fuck in this song too, bro.
They are. And speaking of Johan too, his comments on this album were is that this is the darkest, heaviest, and most melancholic album we've ever done, and the atmosphere can be felt through the whole album. I would say it's the most even album we've done so far, and that the concept can be recognized in every song. So there goes my point
Mm.
about it being a concept album without being called a concept album, where every song is piggybacking off the last one, as if Death and Fire. Now over here to the stab wounds in our backs, just like they're telling you like this journey that they're taking on this conquest of new lands or whatever the case may be, and it's
Yeah,
definitely fitting on a song like this with the stab wounds in our back. It's like now we're getting our revenge on you for stabbing us in the back, literally.
right. Yeah, I didn't even catch that comment that he made. So that was fucking epic. No wonder I fucking like this album. Fuck. Move on, bro. Number three, track number three, we got Where Silent Gods Stand Guard. Your thoughts on this one?
This one starts out with almost of like a feeling of like, oh shit, what's coming up next, because the way that song starts out with it being almost as if it's like telling a story without telling a story, and then all of a sudden here comes the music, here comes Johan's vocals, here comes the messages he's putting across, and the title says it alone, where the silent gods stand guard. In my notes, I've got the tone of this whole song is incredible. The lyrics are deep and violent and truth. You can hear Johan speaking these words to power, and I think it's definitely another fucking banger of a song on this record so far.
Absolutely, man. Fuck, this song is a fucking groove death metal song, bro.
Yep,
It
100%.
is it is music to the fucking ears. And I think this song also shows a new side of what they're doing. Because they kind of take it down a little bit and kind of have like these more drawn out riffs, and
Yep.
the chorus and that bridge is like a bouncy bridge. It's not like fucking it's not a gallop, but it's like bouncy, and it takes you with you to the fucking chorus, and it's just a badass bridge. I love that fucking bridge. But yeah, it's a great fucking song, man.
Yeah, the way they put this song together is definitely fucking one that needs to be studied because it's perfect.
Yep. Moving on to track number four. This is the title track of the album, Versus the World. What you got, Nick?
This one I'm kind of iffy on, bro. It's good, but it's not as good as the first three songs that we've heard so far on this album. It's not saying that it's a bad song, but I think with it being the title track and the way that this album was going, I think they could have delivered a little bit more, in my opinion, on the song.
That's fair. I can see where you're coming from. It is a catchy fucking song, though.
Hmm.
I find myself singing the fucking chorus, of course, Versus the World, in my head constantly. It is a very catchy song, which I think they perfected that perfectly. But I can see where you're coming from, that it needed just a little bit more of something, but nevertheless, it is a great title track, in my opinion.
I mean, it's good. I wouldn't, for me, in my opinion, I wouldn't say it's great, but it's definitely. I mean, it's a good song, but the first three that we heard so far, and then leading into this one, it's like I was expecting maybe a little bit more from it.
Okay, fair. So we're gonna move on to track number five. We are meeting the halfway point of this album, and that song is "Across the Rainbow Bridge." What's your thoughts, Nick?
So this one, my friend, this one is a very, very different song from all other Amon Amarth songs that we've heard so far on any record. This one is the most friendliest, I would say, of like, because all the songs so far are either really fast or they're really groove or really melodic, right?
Mm-hmm.
This one is like on its own. It's on a
Mm-hmm.
fucking island of its own. This song, in my opinion, is a very underrated Amon Amarth song. I enjoy the fuck out of this song, but in the Amon Amarth like songography, if that's a fucking word, this is way beyond what we like come accustomed to from Amon Amarth. And I say friendly is the most approachable. So if you're not a specific fan of death metal, melodic death metal, Viking metal, whatever the fuck you want to call Amon Amarth, this is almost as if like, a good song to get somebody into them because it's neither fast nor slow nor groove nor melodic. It's its own fucking thing, and that's not a bad thing either. Like I said, it's a good fucking song, but it's definitely the most different that we've heard thus far. Key point right there, folks. Thus far in Amon Amarth's songography, if that's a word again. But 320 at the 320 mark of this song. If anybody out there doesn't know this song, go to the 320 mark of this song and hear the different guitar tone and the riff that's played in this song. It's fucking incredible, dude, and it's a very underrated song.
I agree with all the above, Nick. This is actually one of my favorite songs from Amon Amarth of all time throughout the entire 12 albums that they have. Just like you said, there's a lot of different elements in the song, and it's a very different Amon Amarth song. And I think they, just from the way that the title is called, Across the Rainbow Bridge, I think they meant for this song to be a bit different. And they delivered in an Amon Amarth style that I think they wanted to show more of a showcase of what they can do, and they really did that. And it's funny, this song, I actually told my wife that when I die, I want this song to be played at my fucking funeral, because
I can see that.
I think it's a fucking amazing song, and I don't know, this song means a lot to me, and yeah, it's just a fucking great song, bro.
And if you think about it too, when this album came out in 2002, with the genre of metal that Amon Amarth is in and the state of metal that 2002 was, this is definitely a very different song for any genre of metal to be putting out, especially in 2002. But it holds its own still to this day. This song could be played live today and still fucking be a crowd pleaser.
Yeah, I actually went on YouTube and found a live version of this back in like 2004, and they just fucking killed it, man. It was a great live fucking sound, and I would be very excited if they bring this back to their live songs.
I wonder if they ever played that song live again after that video that you watched from 2004, because I've never heard them play this song.
No, I doubt it. I don't think they ever did.
That's a shame. Just
Bummer.
like fucking the first song, dude, Death and Fire. Like, bring these motherfuckers back.
Yep. I agree. We shall move on to track number 6, Down the Slopes of Death. What you got, Nick?
I got on my notes here that this was the perfect spot for this song after Rainbow Bridge, because Rainbow was such a different song, and then here we come back with fucking Down the Slopes of Death, classic Amon Amarth, like in your fucking face. So it was like a good breather of like a let me up song that Rainbow Bridge could have been for some folks, and then you're taking it right back into the fucking depths of fucking, Viking hell with this fucking song. So it's perfect spot on the fucking album.
Funny you said that, Nick, because in my notes, exactly word for word, perfect placement for this song.
Absolutely.
Easy.
I mean, it makes sense.
It's melodic yet heavy. Each fucking band member is tight together in this song too, and yeah, it's just a great. I don't think you could place this song anywhere else. It's a great fucking placement.
No, I agree completely. Dude. Like, you couldn't have put this song on a better spot on the record.
Yep. Moving on to track number 7. This one is called "1,000 Years of Oppression." What you got, Nick?
Now, folks, if you paid attention to just a few minutes ago, and I said that Rainbow Bridge was a different song from Amon Amarth thus far, and I said keyword thus far, let me take you back to this song here, 1,000 Years of Oppression. I got on my list that this is the same as Rainbow and that it's different from Amon Amarth's shit so far. It's almost like they did these two songs together and then split them up on the album. And what I mean by that is recording a different style of music that we've been accustomed to with Amon Amarth so far, but placed it in different various stages of the album. This song, again, not a bad song. It's a really good fucking song, dude. It's different in a good way, just like Rainbow Bridge was. And I really enjoyed the fuck out of this song. And it's interesting to see how most of the songs on this record are fucking, guttural, fucking in your face, fucking melodic, fucking awesome shit. And they got these two songs that kind of like lighten the palette a little bit. And I can't say anything bad about this song, dude. It's a very good fucking song.
The song is fucking amazing, man. It's a damn good fucking song. Is this their first ballad? Would you say this is their first one?
You know, I was thinking that too as I had it on my fucking notes. I was thinking, is this ballad-esque? I was almost thinking of like an arena anthem. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
This would definitely, I think, qualify for as
Yeah.
that category for sure.
It's a beautifully done song, and it's a 5 minute and 42 second song, which is a longer song for them, kinda. But it didn't feel like it was that long either. And the fucking drumming in this song too is amazing.
Yep.
And I don't think they could have written a better song for what they wanted to do. And the placement again, right after down the slopes of death, I think this was a good spot to put this one as well.
Yep, I agree. It's like we're getting close to the end of the album here, and now they're taking us back on this different journey that they brought us with Rainbow Bridge. But yeah, dude, great fucking song.
Absolutely. Going on to second to the last song on this album. This is track number 8, and this song is called Bloodshed.
This one is good too. It's decent compared to the rest of the album. It's decent. It's not by far like the best song on the album. It's good. It's got the riffs in spots that it needs to be. Um, I wouldn't overall say I would go out of my way to listen to the song again, to be honest, but it was a decent song on the record.
Absolutely. I feel the same, but in my notes I put this feels like a statement piece.
Mm,
They really wanted to know there's fucking bloodshed. You know, like they
yeah,
really fucking wanted you to know there's bloodshed. The drumming is fucking incredible in this song. I think Johan and the drummer in the song stole the fucking song.
yeah, 100%. I see and
Easy.
agree with that.
Yes, yes. But yeah, I think it was a good comeback, a good little was touch it up a little bit after 1,000 years of oppression, and
Hmm.
I think they came back with track number 8, which leads us into the last track of this album, track number 9, and that is called "And Soon the World Will Cease to Be."
Yeah, this one, dude, I think is a great closer on this record. You had an awesome fucking opener. You have an awesome fucking closer. And I don't know if you picked up in this song, but in certain spots during some of the verses of this song, the riff almost sounds black metal. And the way that it's being played is just at that fucking that gnarly, typical fucking black metal sounding riff. But all in all, a great fucking closer, dude. 6 minutes and 57 seconds is quite a long song for Amon Amarth, but it didn't feel like it, and a fantastic fucking closer.
Absolutely, man. That's exactly what I put. I put epic ending to a great album. Emotional ending too. This one felt really emotional, and I feel like they put their blood, sweat, and fucking tears that ending this album in a damn good way, and they did, man. It was a fun journey to this song, and I don't think they could have picked any song on this album to be a better closer than this one.
Yeah, I agree, dude. Like of all the songs on this record, you've got Death and Fire that gets you incredibly amped up and ready to go, and then you close it out with another fucking banger of a fucking song, dude, to get
Yep.
in there, raise your sword and shield, and get into
Yep.
fucking into the fire, dude. I love it.
Absolutely, man. But yeah, I guess it's time to pick your most favorite song on this album.
So I gotta say, I would pick Rainbow Bridge or the other one, but I gotta go for the sake of In the Fields. I gotta go with track number one, dude. Death and Fire is by far my favorite on this record. It just took me back. Plus, also too, I forgot to mention that I didn't remember that this song was on this fucking record. I thought this song was
Mm.
on a different record. When I opened up this record and I fucking played it, I'm like, wait, this song is on this fucking record? Like I thought for sure this was like maybe not Fate of Norns, but maybe with Oden on our side or one of them albums. I thought for sure that the song was on, but yeah, on Versus the World, I was like, wow. I was
Yeah,
like, smacked in the face with that one. So I got to go with track one, dude. Death and Fire was my favorite.
I'm gonna second you on that one as well. As much as I love Across the Rainbow Bridge, I think this song is just a perfect opener to a perfect fucking record, and it would be sad if I didn't pick this song as the most favorite, best song, whatever you want to call it, on the album. What's your least favorite on this album?
I probably got to go with the title track, dude. Versus the World. It just didn't do much for me when it came to some of the other ones. It's either that or track eight, but for the sake of the conversation, I'll probably go with Versus the World.
Okay, okay. I might have agreed with you, but I'm going to change it up just for the sake of the episode and for the viewers. I'm going to say my least favorite would be track 8, Bloodshed. So,
So we're on the same wavelength
same thing. Yep. Yep.
for sure. Interesting.
Overall thoughts, though, on this album?
Fucking amazing, dude. They continue to show their progression. They continue to show the maturity that they needed to have. And definitely we're starting to come on as a force in the world of not only fucking death metal, but metal as a whole. In 2002, it's like, they were letting us all know that these Vikings weren't going anywhere anytime soon, dude.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like I said earlier, that this album for me is. I don't want to spoil anything because we haven't listened to all of them yet, but this is a strong contender to my favorite Amon Amarth album of all time. And it's just a beautifully well emotionally done death metal Viking album, I guess. But yeah, it's a fucking great fucking record.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Absolutely.
Well, before we move on to our next album, I want to encourage you all to go to the X account and our Instagram account. Follow us there. We are the only Riffs Reloaded. You can find us there. You cannot miss us. Our faces everywhere. And please be sure to subscribe here on YouTube. Comment below your favorite Amon Amarth song from this album, Versus the World. And please comment below on your favorite Amon Amarth story, your thoughts on them, if you like them, if you don't like them, all that good stuff.
Yep.
But yeah, man, let's move on. We got our second album we'll be talking about today. And that album is called Fate of Norns. This album came out September 6th, 2004, which is interesting because all their albums, Nick, so far has been 2 years in between. That is it. And they keep fucking banging them out. But yep, 2004, this one came out. Before we get into it, any thoughts, ideas you want to throw out there?
This album right here was the first actual album that I owned of Amon Amarth. I had listened to them, I'd been aware of them, obviously, but this was the first physical copy of any album they had put out that I personally owned myself, and this one holds a special place in my heart because of it. Will it be my favorite out of these 3 albums that we're covering tonight? I don't know yet, but it definitely stands up still as a fucking very... not only influential record in Viking metal and death metal, whatever, but in the progression again of Amon Amarth's sound and fucking their uniqueness, to say the least.
Absolutely. I wanna throw a question at you. Did you get a different feel and a different sound to this album besides Versus the World? Did it feel different for you?
Oh yeah, this one was definitely a lot more scaled back as in terms of like aggression wise. This was definitely, out of all 3 of the albums so far, I gotta say this one was probably the most melodic of them all. This one definitely had the most not how can I say it without fucking it all up, but it wasn't so much in your face, it was definitely more scaled back a bit when it was more on like the fucking groove side, you know what I mean, like riffage, you know what I mean, shit, without being overly aggressive, which is not a bad thing, and it's what makes this album unique so far in Amon Amarth's discography that we're up to in this point.
Yeah, I thought the same. I thought this was a very different sounding album, and I would have expected this album to be before Versus the World, just in the sake of the sound quality of it, and because it sounded a lot more like it was. I think Versus the World sounded a lot more with Oden on our side than this did. So I think this album for me was kind of out of place, and just the sound producing wise. If that makes sense.
Well, it's interesting that you said that, Mr. Willie, because Johan went on record to say that the sound is more mature than on previous albums. I think the foundation for this sound started when we changed studios from Abyss to Brno when we got to working with Brno Paulson. We improved the sound a lot for this album. We were able to make all the instruments work better together and still make them prominent one by one in the production as well. We were also able to keep the heaviness and brutality we need to be Amon Amarth. So that's a direct quote from Johan himself in regards to this album.
There you go. That's your answer. All
Great
right.
fucking record.
It is a great record. Let's get right into it. There's 8 songs on this album. The first track is called An Ancient Sign of Coming Storm. What's your thoughts, Nick?
I tell you what, man. Anybody who knows me on this show has been with us from day one knows that I'm a stickler for a strong opener and a strong closer. This is a great fucking opener, dude. The riffs, the pacing of this song is fucking immaculate. The drumming throughout this entire album is spectacular. And fucking this opener right here, dude, really gets you in the mood and in the spirit of what's to come on the rest of this record.
Absolutely, man. This opening, it's aggressive in the right way, and it's like a fighting song, man.
Yeah.
It feels like a fighting song, and the drumming is fucking crazy in this fucking song, dude. Like, you can hear every little symbol in this album and in this
Mm-hmm.
song. Like, you can hear all the fucking all the strokes and the hits that the drummer is fucking doing. It's crazy.
They really slowed it down on this album, but normally when you slow a metal band down, it's like not as good as what they should have been. This right here is the complete opposite. They slowed it down, but they were so much more of you could definitely hear the playing of the instruments, the notes, the riffage, the drums, everything. The bass line in this album, dude, is fucking incredible too.
Yep.
But you can definitely hear everything. So if there's a mistake to be made, you're definitely gonna fucking hear it on this record. And this song, man, is a fucking it's a badass opener to this record, in my opinion, dude. It
Yeah.
still holds up to this day as well.
It does. Let's go on to track number 2, where death seems to dwell. Your thoughts?
So this one right here is a very melodic song, but when that fucking main riff hits in, it's fucking great. It's
Yep.
fucking great. And this song is a very underrated song in Amon Amarth's career, in my opinion. I really enjoyed this song, and having not heard this entire album in its entirety in forever, going back and listening to it just recently today is like a whole like breath of fresh air because I forgot how fucking good this record is, dude.
Yep. This song is definitely a little bit slower than the first song, and the main riff is just fucking epic. I love the opening. I love the open strings that
Yeah.
they fucking play. It just rings, man. It just fucking rings. And I put in my notes. This definitely feels like a mid 2000s song, not in a bad way. It just has that vibe and the feel that it just feels like it came out in like 2004. And I don't know how they like put that into a song and it made it feel like that, but it's so like fun to go back and listen to this fucking song, and you could just feel like what time frame it was. It's just crazy.
Yeah, for sure. I could definitely hear that.
Let's move on to track number 3. This is the title track, "The Fate of Norns." What's your thoughts?
So it's kind of interesting. So far, I don't think I've liked any title track of Amon Amarth so far. Not to say that the songs were bad. It's just out of the rest of the songs, they weren't my favorite. This one, I might have to flip it on its head. The Fate of Norns, I think, is a great fucking song, dude. The guitar riffs and melody throughout the entire song is fucking incredible. His vocals are like, you can hear, the change in his delivering of his vocals in this song. It's almost as if it's like, he's feeling his pain and emotion through this song, through the lyrics that he's singing. And I think it's a very well done fucking title track, dude. And I really enjoy this song.
You pretty much said what's on my list. I said emotional main riff, and I put down, not to be cheesy, but it does kind of feel like Fate. The song feels like fucking Fate, and they
Yeah.
really embraced that theme. And this is an almost 6-minute song, bro. But it did not feel like it.
Nope, it went right through it all the way through to the end, dude. And it keeps you hooked from the beginning to the end for sure.
Yep, absolutely. And I think I like half of their title tracks. So I mean they're all great, but I think this might be one of their best title tracks that
Yeah,
they've done.
so far.
Yep, so far.
Yep, I agree with you on that one.
All right. Well, let's move on to track number 4, which is a biggie, which is one that I think everybody knows if you know Amon Amarth, and of course, this is The Pursuit of Vikings.
I still love this song to this day, dude. This song is fucking incredible. It's amazing. It's fun. It's so simple, and it's like in its rarest form of this song, dude. But it definitely should be a Viking anthem. This should be the unofficial Viking anthem to all Vikings across all of Scandinavia, because obviously there's no Vikings anywhere else but in Scandinavia. So therefore, this should be the fucking Scandinavian Viking anthem metal song for all Scandinavian Vikings.
100% agree. This is the first song that I learned how to play on guitar from them because it's such an epic fucking riff. It's so fun to play. And of course, there's a reason why they play it on in every show. Still to this day, they still play this fucking song.
Almost every show. As a matter of fact, I got the set list spoiled for me when I saw them with Pantera just this last time, right? And earlier on in the tour, they weren't playing this fucking song live. And I remember telling my wife, I'm like, what the actual fuck are they doing not playing this fucking song? Because this is the song everybody knows from them. Like, for good or for worse, everybody knows Enter Sandman from goddamn Metallica. You know what I mean? Everybody knows Symphony of Destruction from Megadeth. This song, everybody knows Pursuit of Vikings is Amon Amarth, dude. And, by the way, a little, useless trivia here. This was the first song that I ever learned how to do, to sing. When I did death metal vocals, this was the first Amon Amarth song I ever sung.
Interesting. So this was the first song for both of us, huh?
Yep, 100%.
Absolutely. I love it, man. But yeah, I mean, this song is kind of self-explanatory. You definitely know Amon Amarth by this song.
Yep.
Let's move on. So we got track number 5, Valkyrie's Ride.
This one, I have in my notes, not bad. It's not my favorite on the record. It's okay. It had its place on the record, but it's just, for the rest of the record the way it was, this one just didn't stand out to me the most.
Yeah, this one definitely had more of a doom feel to it than anything. The slower riff to this song was doomy. The heavy drumming was dooming. It was a very doom Viking metal song, and yeah, it's definitely one that you either probably love or hate. But it wasn't bad. I don't mind it.
Agreed.
Moving on to track number 6, which is another banger. This song is called "The Beheading of a King."
So on this song right here, I'm going to go ahead and give it away. This is my favorite song on the album. By far, it's my favorite song on the album. It was, when this album first came out and I owned it and I listened to it, it was my favorite song. I didn't think it would still be all these years later going back and listening to it, but it is. This song is absolutely fantastic. It opens up with that fucking little mini drum solo at the fucking beginning, and then the main riff kicks in, and it just never looks fucking back, dude. And then when you get towards the tail end of this song, dude, the fucking drum fills that drummer is doing, oh my fucking god, dude. This song is a goddamn masterpiece. And this fucking song, goddamn it, Amon Amarth, bring it back and play it the fuck live. What are you doing?
Absolutely, man. They really do need to play this fucking song. This is also another song that I learned how to play, and this might have been like the second song from them that I learned, and it's just as fun as it is to listen to it. It's just as fun to play it, and it's just a fucking masterpiece. And I think I'm gonna spoil it too, Nick. This is also my favorite song on the record.
Great minds think alike. And you know what's funny is, apparently I need to learn how to fucking spell, because in my notes right here, instead of fantastic, I have fatastic. So it's a fantastic fucking song.
I mean, that works too, bro.
Fucking fantastic.
Whatever you're feeling, man, feel it.
Fuck it, I'm feeling fantastic.
But yeah, let's move along. Track number 7, we have Arson. What's your thoughts?
This one right here is perfect pacing, dude. It's almost anthem-esque. This song is. It's very, out of all the songs on this record, this one might be the one that stands out the most as being different, in a good way, in a positive way. This is an absolute banger of a fucking song. 6 minutes and 45 second song as well, which is the longest one on the record. But dude, when I say anthemist, this one needs to be played in front of fucking 80,000 people in a fucking stadium, dude. It is that good of a fucking song.
Absolutely. I put one line: fun, groovy song. Easy to listen to. It does not feel like it's almost a fucking 7-minute song. And I have nothing bad to say about this fucking song. I think the placement, I like the placement. I think this song you could place anywhere, honestly, on this fucking album, and it would have been a banger.
This one could have been the closer of the album, too.
Interesting.
It really could.
Well, let's move on to the closer, then. Track number 8, we have Once Sealed in Blood.
Perfect closer, man. The drums and the bass stand out to me the most specifically, and Johan's fucking vocals too are just fucking incredible. It just doesn't end, dude. When this song starts to the very end, it's like it takes you on the closing of the journey that this album was. This was the closing of that journey. Like they've gotten to where they needed to go, and it's stilled in blood. It's fucking forever. This is it. This is done. Perfect fucking ending to this record, dude.
Yeah, man, you nailed it. I put the fucking drum mix in this song is fucking spectacular, man. I don't
Yep.
know what the fuck he was on or what he was doing or what he was thinking, but he fucking he nailed it. Fucking nailed it. I think the drumming makes this fucking song as epic as it is.
Hmm.
There's a different style that the fucking drummer does in a lot of these songs. It's not like your typical like 1 2 1 2 1 2. It's
Hmm.
like he's all over the place doing a lot of creative fucking things, and it makes the song feel different. Because if you did like a 1 2 1 2 beat, it would have been like a generic fucking song. And without the fucking drummer, I think a lot of these songs would be way more simple than complex, honestly.
I've always said, and I've taken a lot of heat and a lot of shit for saying this, and I don't care. I'll stand on it until the day I die. I think in a metal band, the drummer has the most difficult position of the entire band because not only
Mm-hmm.
do you have to keep pace and keep time with the song itself, but you got to make sure that the fucking shit that you're playing is fucking it's good, it makes sense, and it's not simplistic. And the drumming in particular on this album I think is very under fucking rated, dude, because from start to finish on each song this drummer is doing something different, whether it's a different
Mm-hmm.
style of a fill, whether it's a different role, whatever the fucking case may be. This drummer is fucking nailing it on all songs, dude, and he's like no exception here on this one.
100%, dude. Um, that was it, man. 1 through 8, we went through it. What's your favorite song?
Gotta
Remind
be,
everyone what's your favorite song.
yeah, gotta be track number 6, dude. The Beheading of a King is definitely by far my favorite on this record, hands down.
Yep, I have to second with you. I think that is just a beast of a fucking song, and it's only a 3 minute, 24 second song, and gets in and gets out, and fucking kicks you in the face. What's
Yep,
your
if you're
least
new to
favorite?
Amon Amarth, please listen to that song because that's a fucking banger of a song.
You have to. You fucking have to. What's your least favorite on the record?
Gotta be track 5, Valkyrie's Rise. It just didn't do anything for me.
Yeah, Valkyrie's Ride is also my least favorite. It's not bad. It's a very doomy, slower
Yeah,
song, and but yeah,
but like the
not
way
bad.
the rest of the album is, it's like this one itself, it just didn't stand out as much as some of the other songs did. That's all. It's not a bad song. It just didn't stand out as much.
Yeah, yep, I agree. Overall of this album, what's your thoughts?
Still holds up to this day, man. I truly enjoy this album still. I'll go back and listen to this album any day of the week. It's a fun fucking album, dude. It takes me back. It's nostalgia as fuck for me, man, because again, it was the first album that I physically owned of Amon Amarth, but it's still to this day, man. Every fucking track, dude, just it's so fucking good, man. So good.
It's funny. We are. This is our one, two, three, four, fifth album into this Amon Amarth series, and we have not come across a terrible song yet.
No, we have not. Absolutely
Five
not.
albums into a band, and we have not come across a bad song yet.
Yep,
That's
yep.
like unheard.
It is
That's
absolutely, and I
crazy.
was thinking that same shit too as I was doing these notes, man. It's like, not only have we not come across a bad song, but the songs that we have, like our least favorite on an album, is not a bad song. It's just like the way the rest of the album was put together, it just didn't stand out as much as the others. But it's not a
Mm-hmm.
bad song. It's incredible.
Exactly. Yeah, that's fucking nuts. That's crazy. But yeah, great fucking album, classic album, and easy to go back and listen to. So that leads us to our final album we're gonna be talking about today. And of course, that album came out September 22nd, 2006, again, 2 years later. And this album is called With Odin on Our Side. What's your overall thoughts, Nick?
Man, I gotta tell you, dude, when I went back and listened to this album, I didn't think that I liked it as much as I was going to.
Hmm.
But this album is in fucking credible, dude. And what's funny is Faded Norns is the first actual copy of an album that I owned of Amon Amarth, and I do believe that this was the first and only shirt I've ever owned of Amon Amarth. By the way, was this album cover right here. But after going back and listening to this album again today, dude, for the first time in a long fucking time that I heard this album in its entirety, this album is in fucking incredible, dude. I cannot wait to get into this motherfucker, man.
Yep. Absolutely. Side note about that fucking shirt that you would wear. I remember that shirt like it was fucking yesterday, dude. You wore that
Hmm.
shirt all the fucking time,
Remember when I
and
had my fucking beard down here? I had my fucking hair in the middle of my
yeah,
back and shit. Yep,
I
yep.
remember
I
just
was
by
a
looking at
Viking.
the looking at the cover. I'm like, yeah, I remember you wearing this shirt all the fucking time.
Hmm.
But yeah, this album is fucking incredible. This album versus the world, and then some future albums that we'll get to, is definitely the albums for me that was on repeat all the fucking
Hmm.
time. Like walking to school, driving in the car, going to work, like throughout my entire life within the past like 10, 15 years, whatever fucking long it's been. 15 years, fuck. Yeah, like those couple records are definitely the records that was on all the fucking time, and this album is no fucking different.
Yep, 100%.
Let's get into it, man. We got 9 tracks on this album. The first track is called Valhalla Awaits Me.
Man. What a heavy fucking opener of a song this was, dude. This was almost a callback to the origins of Amon Amarth on their first two, three albums, dude. It was like right back to where it all started, in your fucking face. Fast, fucking heavy, and full of aggression, dude. What an absolute banger of an opening song.
I couldn't agree with you more. Great opener. The dual guitars are bad the fuck ass in this fucking song. The chugging riff is just a complete fucking song. The song is complete. Like there's no room to add. There's no room for error. It's just a complete opener, bro. It really is.
Yeah. It's aggressive as fuck, dude. It's like as soon as you pop in with Oden on her side, you're thinking you're gonna get this nice melodic fucking groove that you have from, the last album. Nope. Right back to kicking your fucking ass, dude.
Yeah, they did not hesitate to fucking make those instruments fucking bleed. Let's move on to track number 2. Fuck. Runes to My Memory.
So obviously, this one and "Cry of the Blackbirds" later on in the album are two of the songs that people know the most because those are two that had the most play because there was music videos made for them and they were featured in some other shit too, other whatever media bullshit. "Ruins to My Memory" I think is still another great song off the record. It still holds up to this day. Has it been played the fuck out? Yes, it has. Only because of the success that this particular song had found, but still a fucking banger to this day, dude, and it still holds up.
Absolutely. Super catchy chorus too.
Yep.
Instant classic song.
Yep.
That opening riff is fucking heavy, and it just like we talk about in our episode, I think with the Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, we talk about walking riffs, and I think in death metal and in metal, there's not really a room for like a walking riff. This is like a walking death metal riff.
I agree.
It's so unique in the way that they play the song, that I think that's why it stands out a lot because it's kind of different. It's a different song.
Much fucking different, and it's just like this. "A Cry of the Blackbirds." It's friendly in the approach of like that's why they made a music video out of it, right? Because it's more of a friendly metalish song. So if you have like a friend that's not so much into metal, maybe they can get behind the song because of the way that it's structured and put together. But still a heavy fucking song nonetheless.
Yeah. Move on to track number 3, a Satyr. Is that how you say it?
Asator. Fuck it. I don't
There you
know.
go. But yeah, track number 3.
This song, dude, is brutal as fuck, bro. Brutal as fuck. The vocals are fucking awesome. The song never goddamn stops, dude. It's a kick in the fucking nuts, bro. And again, it's another throwback to fucking what Amon Amarth were in the past and what they continue to be now. Here in whatever this was, 2006. This shit came out, dude.
Yeah.
But this right here, dude, was funny. Funny thing, I had it in my notes that this was my favorite song until we get further down the list. But this song is fucking amazing.
Oh man, yeah, this song is the riff is super fucking complicated. I don't to this day I don't know what the fuck he's doing. I have no idea what the fuck he's doing. It's a mosh pit fucking song, and a fast fucking epic song. And just like you said, it does not fucking stop. It's a 3 minute song, and that's all you need is 3 minutes for this fucking song. And
Yep.
the fucking solo too is incredible. Like I don't know, he just nails. It's a fucking face melter, dude. It shreds your fucking face off. It really does.
Yep. Like when we saw Pantera on their last little run, dude, when Amon Amarth opened for them. Imagine if Amon Amarth, dude, right on stage, you see all their fucking, big ass giant gods and shit that they have all over the stage, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like this huge Amon Amarth banner, right? And you got like this fucking drum, like do 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 do, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then like the fucking lights are going off and shit, and the huge fucking curtain just drops, dude. Boom! They kick in with this fucking song, dude.
Yep.
And people are getting slayed in that fucking mosh pit already, bro.
Yep.
Bring it the fuck back, Amon Amarth. Please play this song live.
Yeah, this song is fucking insane, dude.
It's so fucking good.
Moving on to track number 4. This is Hermed's Ride to Hell. What you got?
I got that this song, the guitar tone in this song is incredible. The guitar tone alone is like, what the fuck sound is this that the guitarist is doing? It's another fucking good song on this record, dude. It's just fucking this. So far, this album has not missed, dude. It's one banger after a fucking another, and for them to keep it up, 4 tracks in, dude, without like taking a break is fucking amazing, dude. But another good fucking song on this record.
Yeah, man, melodic as fuck. You had, I think it's a perfect placement after a Seder or a Solder or whatever you fucking want to call that fucking song. But it's a great song after that song, and I think the title is fitting. It feels like a fucking ride. It really fucking does. And at the end, the overlapping vocals where he had the highs and the fucking lows, that was new. We have
It
never heard
was.
that from him, and that was like, wait, what
Yep.
the fuck's he doing right there? That was
Yep.
sick.
A nice little twist on the production, a nice little twist on putting something added to a little bit of an added bonus to a song, but
Yep.
definitely fucking something that was needed too on this record too, because it's been aggressive so far, and then we get into this one, you have like this little difference of a song, but it's not too much to take away from how the rest of the record's been going so far.
Absolutely. Moving on to the middle of the record, we have track number 5, Gods of War Arise.
Great pace, great pacing. Fuck, if I can read my own handwriting. Awesome riffs. It's another fucking banger of a song, dude. This album continues to just chug along, dude.
It does. That solo is fucking insane. This song to me reminds me a lot of Death and Fire. I put them like 1 and 2. It was like Death and Fire plays, and then this song would play after it. It's like it would go really good back to back, and yeah, this song is a fucking classic song.
Agreed.
Moving on, we have track number 6, which is the title track of this album with Oden on our side.
This one I have, just like Fate of Norns, bro. I gotta say that this is a great title track. They've kind of disappointed me in the past with their title tracks, but this one for the second straight album, dude, the title track
Yeah.
is a fucking good fucking title track, dude. The pacing, the fucking vocals, everything about this song, dude, is fucking great. I love this fucking song.
Yep, I put title track does not disappoint yet again. The drumming in this song again, he's all over the fucking place. He makes the song feel like it's a fucking journey, dude. I think he might be a very underrated drummer that nobody fucking sees. Nobody
Yeah.
sees
Yep.
ever.
I agree, dude. He definitely needs to get his flowers for sure.
Yep. All right, that goes to track number 7, bro. We have "Cry of the Blackbirds."
So just piggybacking on what I was talking about earlier with Runes to My Memory, it's another friendly, approachable song compared to the rest of the album. Not a bad song at all. As a matter of fact, I was asking my wife earlier, out of the 2 videos that were made from this album, Runes and Cry of the Blackbirds, which is your favorite, and she picked this song as her favorite of the 2 videos that were produced. I don't know which one I would pick over the other, but it was another good song, dude. Another banger of a song. Can't go wrong with it.
Another ballad, huh?
Yeah, it was. It absolutely was.
We have a ballad
100%.
yet again. Emotionally journey song. It's always been one of my favorites. The riff is beautifully done, and yeah, I mean you can't go wrong with this fucking song, bro.
I agree. 100%.
Moves on to track number 8, second to last. This is called "Under the Northern Star."
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Holy fuck. That's literally the first thing that I put on my notes. Holy fuck. The song gives me chills. I hate to admit this, but I completely forgot about this song. I really did. I completely forgot about this song. When I looked at the titles, the track titles, And I'm like, Under the Northern Star, I don't know if I remember that one. And then when I got to the part of the album where the song came on, I'm like, holy shit, I forgot all about the song. I got fucking chills listening to that song again, dude. This song right here needs to be the closing song to every single Amon Amarth show going forward for all fucking
Mm.
time. This song is a goddamn masterpiece. This song is a beautifully put together. This song is fucking every Amon Amarth fan or non-fan should go and listen to this song immediately, dude, because this is an absolute masterpiece of a fucking song. It's so beautiful, dude. The guitar fucking solos, the riff. Oh my god, dude, this song is amazing.
Yes, it is. It fucking is. It's a timeless song, bro. And this is my wife's favorite song from them,
My
actually.
This is my wife's favorite song too.
Is
From
it
them.
really? That's
Yep.
funny. Yep.
Yep.
I put this on one day in the car, and she was like, "What the fuck's the name of that song? I need it." And ever since
Hmm.
then, it's played all the fucking time. It's very poetic. Very poetic. This might be one of the most poetic songs that they've ever written, sound wise and lyrics. It's very poetic, man. It's fucking
Yep.
crazy. Um, but yeah, I agree. I could see this being the closer of a tour.
It needs to be, dude. Like,
Yeah.
have fucking a song like Asatar, whatever the fuck
Mm-hmm.
what you say it. Have that be the opener and have this song be the fucking closer, dude, to every
Yeah.
show. It'd be a fucking killer, dude. Absolute
Yep.
killer.
It would. It fucking would. I'll be there every time. All right. Well, that leads us to our final song of this album. This is track number 9. Title of the track is called "Prediction of Warfare."
Another great closer from Amon Amarth, dude. So far, they have not disappointed on any openers and any closers of an album. The riffs on this song, the whole fucking song in general, dude, is just absolutely incredible. I don't know how Amon Amarth continues to do it up until this album so far in their journey, dude. But again, they put together another fucking banger of a closer song, man. I can't say anything bad about it.
Yep. I put just sums up the entire album. This
Hmm.
song. The song has everything that each of the previous 8 songs has put into one song. And
Yep.
I don't know how the fuck they fucking did it, but they did it and they made it work. And I think this was the perfect closer. And bro, we're 6 albums in to Amon Amarth.
And they haven't had a
And
shit song yet.
and for the most part, every opener, every closer has been a fucking banger.
Yes.
And every song, low key, is a fucking banger.
Yep. I agree.
What is going
100%.
on?
I don't know, dude.
Why aren't these guys on the Mount Rushmore of fucking something?
They need to be.
Where's their love?
They need to be put on a pedestal, dude, and studied on how to do actual fucking melodic metal the right way.
Yep, dude, it's fucking crazy, man. But what's your favorite song on this album, bro?
I gotta go with track number 8, dude, Under the Northern Star. Like, what the fuck? Did it just hit you in all the right feels, bro? It touched you in your private
Yep.
spots and it makes you happy.
I'm gonna second with you on that one. Also, this is my favorite song on the album as well. Um, Everything you just said is just a brilliant fucking poetic song.
Hmm.
What's your least favorite on this album?
Okay, Willie, this is a tough one for me because I really don't know. I really don't
Mm-hmm.
know. Like I said, I was not expecting to go back and listen to this album. I was not expecting this one to stand out and hit me as hard as it did, but it
Yeah,
did. I mean,
good.
this album is fucking incredible. As a matter of fact, I'm going on record right now, and I'm saying out of the first 6 albums, this is my favorite album of theirs so far.
Damn. Okay.
By far, this one blows the Crusher out of the water for me, dude. It is
There you
that good of
go.
a fucking album, dude. That good
I,
of a
w-
fucking
I
album.
was waiting for it. I was like, the Crusher. Okay, okay. Just wait, because I had a
Yep.
feeling you were gonna pick this one. I had
And
a
I
feeling.
was not expecting to pick this one. As a matter of fact, I was expecting to pick Fate of Norns as my favorite of these 3 albums, only
Mm,
because of the sentimental value that I have to that album.
yeah.
It's still a great album. I don't have any problem going back and listening to it, but this album,
Yeah.
I don't know why this one has a black hole, a memory in my fucking like
Mm,
my head, dude. I don't know why. I don't know
yeah.
why this album escaped me. I don't know why I don't remember this album as best as I did, but going back and listening to it now, I'm like I'm so ashamed of myself for not like appreciating this album more than I should have.
Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely a damn good album, and when you play it back to back, song for song,
Yes.
it gets even better.
Yes, it does. That's why I
It's
can't pick a bad song. Like not a bad song, but like my least favorite. I don't know. I
yeah.
honestly don't know what my least favorite song is. All the other
Fair.
albums, I've had that one. On this
Yeah.
one, I don't know, dude. I might, just because it's been played to fucking death, maybe ruins some of my memory, or Cry of the
Okay.
Blackbirds, only because it's been played so fucking much that
Hmm.
I'm over it. Like, I don't need to hear these songs anymore. It's like Inner Sandman to me. I don't need to hear them anymore. It's
Yeah.
enough. Maybe I would pick those two songs, one of those two songs, because of that reason alone. But other than that, I don't know, dude. I can't pick a bad one. What about you?
Interesting. Just because it's not bad, but I think I listen to the other ones more. I gotta put number 4, Hermit's Ride to Hell, as my least favorite, just because I don't go back and listen to that one as often as the other ones.
I can see that. I could totally
But
see that.
I agree. It was a really hard decision to pick a least favorite on this album.
I mean, it's hard as fuck, dude.
Yep. So time has come. Nick, you kind of already spoiled it, but you mentioned this is your favorite album from the 3 that we have talked about today. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. It is 100%. It is definitely by far my favorite. I didn't think it would happen, but it happened. This is my favorite album of the 3 that we covered today.
Yeah. Awesome,
You
bro. Versus the World is
still?
my favorite. Yep, it would be Versus the World with Oden on our side, and Fate and Norns would be number 3.
Yeah, I can see that. I think for me, it would go this album, maybe Fate and Versus the World, but Versus the World and Fate and Norns are like 2A and 2B. Like,
Yeah,
you really can't say anything bad, to like knock one off or the other. They're fucking fantastic albums.
they are. They are. Um, Before we wrap this up, let's talk about the cover art, bro. All 3 of these albums have different cover
Yeah.
arts. Which one do you dig the most?
I gotta go with Versus the World. It was the most creative out of all 3 of them.
Yep, same, dude. Versus the World, dude. And I think that's why I like this album a lot too, is because the fucking cover matched the album too. Like, it was the whole, like, track by track was like a journey, and then the fucking cover. You look at the cover, you're like, oh, how can I not fucking buy this album? Look at that fucking, the artwork, the songs are great. Like, everything about this fucking record is great.
And again, Versus the World track cover, or the album cover, is a foreshadowing of the next few albums that we're going to cover from Amon Amarth, where all that epic fucking, cover
That's
art,
right.
dude, from these albums coming up that we're about to jump into. Fucking already, dude, we're in album 7, 8, and 9 coming up next episode. What the fuck?
Yep, and we have a total of 12 albums, so we got 2 more episodes to go. I want to thank you all if you've been on this journey so far with episode 1 and episode 2 of this Amon Amarth series that we are doing. Do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to comment below your thoughts on Amon Amarth, whether you like them or you don't like them, your favorite albums that we have covered so far. And please stay tuned for the upcoming next 2 albums, or next 2 episodes, so we're going to be covering the rest of the 6 albums that they have in their discography.
Yes,
Getting
and
close.
please do us a huge favor. Spread the fucking word of this show, please. We need all the help we can get. We're trying our asses off over here to be entertaining, informative, and just have fucking fun, dude. Just kick back, have a couple brewskis, and just fucking talk metal, dude. So please spread the fucking word, because we much appreciate it if you would.
Absolutely. Could not have said it any better. With that being said, Nick, I think this one's a wrap.
Yes, sir, it is. Another fucking epic fucking journey in the world of Amon Amarth, and I can't wait to do the next 3 albums, brother.
I can't wait, man. You all stay tuned, and we'll catch you on the other side. Peace out.
Peace.